what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue, and I am back for another episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac. So, before I get into it, please do not forget to check down below in my description box where you can get the luscious, luxurious hair care products that I use by Omaji. It's amazing. It smells delicious, and it's so moisturizing for the 4B, 4C girls, okay? It is for you, all right? So I'll have the link down below where you can get that, as well as Scentbird, a $14.95 subscription service to get your favorite 8 milliliter bottle of perfume from whichever fancy designer you prefer. All right, it's all on the site. You get down there in that description box and you get that link that has 15% off when you sign up, okay, for the $14.95 per month subscription service to Scentbird. All right, Scentbird, you smell good, bitch. All right, y'all, so let's get into Potomac. Okay, let's start off with Candace. First of all, let me just make an observation about Candace. Girl, you cute, you're petite, you're perky, you have nice teeth, great skin, okay? Obviously good physical choices, because I don't know him like that, but good like physical choices in white men, okay? You know what I'm saying? He's cute, I get it. Candace is having issues because Candace has an overbearing mother, okay? And here's the thing, when you have an overbearing parent, what you should have learned through your childhood and teenage years is you need to have your own so you don't have to depend on them. You don't have to live with them. You don't have to deal with them if you do not want to. Okay, that is what independence means. Okay, that is what being financially independent from your parents means. Trust me, because I had an overbearing father, okay? And the first thing I knew that I had to do was get up out of that house, okay? Like, by any means necessary legally. I had to get up out my people's house. So I don't understand people like Candace who complain about how overbearing and annoying their parents are when they all up in a business, but then you invite them to be all up in a business, okay? Literally. Candace has a hair care line, which explains why her little head has so many bundles in it, okay? That's the observation I wanted to make. Too many bundles for that little bitty head. It looks like her head is floating in a space of hair. Like it's not really attached to anything. It's way too much hair, sis. And I'm gonna need for you to get a little baby hair out around here in the front of the weave, okay? But she is selling hair with her sister. It's her business. It's doing well. But she needed her mother to invest. She was her first investor. So her mom has a bid in her business. So when she wants to make decisions that her mom may not be okay with, she can't exactly just go and run and do that, okay? It doesn't matter that you spend all day in your PJs at the laptop typing away something of which your mom, you know, shouldn't be doing at this point. She's a benefactor. Benefactors don't do the heavy lifting. They do the heavy paying, okay? So that's what you signed up for, sis. Another thing. So the house that y'all are living in is half your mom's. And then your mom has her own floor. But then you expect somehow, once you get married, for this to change. It's not going to change because the names on the deed aren't going to change, okay? Candace, you have unrealistic expectations about your life, okay? Your mom is going to pop up whenever she feels like it because she got a key. Because she paid for the place. That's why she's going to do it. She's going to tell you what decisions you're going to make about your hairline ultimately. You know why? Because your mom is footing the bills. So until you get some independence there, young lady, which I'm sure is the reason why you're on this show, you're going to have to just suck it up. So let's get to Giselle, okay? Giselle has a book that's about to come out. Ever since the divorce, people have been coming after her to do a book. They want to know her story. They want her to tell it, okay? They want her to talk about the black church, okay? Give us all the skeletons that's in the closets, okay? Tell us all the tea. Spill it, bitch, okay? All over the table, sopping it up with tea cakes and tea cookies, bitch. Just sopping all the tea up everywhere. We want to know about it. Tell us your business and your friends' business and members of the church's business. Tell us in a book, girl. Give it to us. Yes. All right. And at first she was like, nah, I'm not in a place. It's too soon. The wound, it's still open. That's how she felt. But now she's at a better place in her life, okay? Her makeup line is doing great. I found out just before I came down here to record this video, it's going to be in Target soon. So good for Giselle, okay? Good for Giselle. Looks like all those chores are working for her, okay? She's working. Aren't we all? So yes, everything is good and she's in a place. She has Sherman. She has him. So now she can definitely write this book and say, hey girls, okay, I made it after all. Okay, she can say that to you girls out there in this book. But she needs to talk to some of the ladies in the group because I think some of their stories might be in her book. I'm not sure, but that's the feel that I was getting. All right. Now, look, Giselle had a conversation with Robin while Monique was having a conversation with her family after the party because she bought that big ass house so that all 95 of her family members could come and stay whenever they have a big party like this. So they up the next morning. She's explaining how she was upset about it and Robin is talking to Giselle about it. And Giselle decides that she is going to do a 2-for-1-er, okay? She's going to talk to you girls about her book, and she's also going to try to have you bitches to come to Jesus, all right? That's her intention. But she has to have a sit down with Karen first. So that's what she does, all right? Karen explains that she felt that it was gutter trash of her to have those things on her shirt, okay? She didn't come with good intentions. And I agree. I do feel like Giselle comes to things to be nosy, to throw shade, and not to really be a friend. And Karen feels like, I see you, okay? I see you. And now I know. All right. So Karen feels as if you've been clocked. All right. And even though they go and have dinner and Giselle will lunch, whatever, it was expensive lunch or dinner that Giselle ended up paying for with her corporate credit cards. Hope you pay the taxes on that shit, bitch. All right. And, you know, jokes, just jokes. She can make them. Why can't I? Okay. And Karen says to her, look, it was a serious moment that you decided to make fun of, and you have a habit of that. Okay. You have a habit of making fun of other people at their expense. And it's childish, and you need to grow up. And she does. She does. Giselle says that, you know what? She does love her some Karen, and she does want to be her friend. And she realizes that she might have took it too far, so she is sorry. She will pay for whatever Karen wanted to drink or eat at this dinner. And please come to my sip and see about this book and to bring these girls to Jesus. Help me as an OG to bring everybody together. So that's what they decide to do. And I'm happy that Robin and Karen were able to make up, because even though it was in bad taste, it's not a big enough issue to squash your whole friendship. But Giselle does need to learn that the shit ain't funny when it's happening to you. So don't do that to people. Don't make fun of their tragedies in their life and kick them while they're down, no matter how small or minute you might have thought it was. In the moment, I can imagine feeling very hurt when you're looking for support from your friends, and instead you getting exactly what you prepared for, which is some bullshit. So everybody is going to therapy this episode. Ashley goes to therapy, and some things are brought clear to me this episode about Ashley. Ashley was left for a year when she was like 5 years old by her mom to go and live with some boyfriend. And it seems that her mom has a habit of finding the scum of the earth to fall in love with. Okay, the man that she is with currently, that Ashley told her to kick out when she bought that house for her, she's been with him for 15 years and she found him living in a tent. Please tell me how you could possibly think that you were ever putting your children first when you decided to bring a bum, literally, into your home who has never done anything else but be a bum. How could you think you were making good decisions for your children? How? That pisses me off, because I feel like the mom has this self-righteous attitude that she's entitled to do these things. And because Ashley feels this deep, profound need to take care of her mom is manipulating her. I really feel like her mom is manipulating her, and it pisses me off because this is not the way that you treat your children. Your children are not supposed to grow up just so that they can take care of you. Not in this way, okay? When you get old and can't do for yourself, that's one thing. But you can definitely do for yourself. But instead, you got your daughter ruining her marriage to take care of you and a nigga you found in a tent 15 years ago. I'm sorry, but I just had to call a thing, y'all. I'm sorry. The words had to come out how they had to come out. All right? I was so bothered by that narrative. And it explained why Ashley has such aggression and annoyance towards Robin, okay? Because she does not like for women to go through anything for the kids, okay? She doesn't like the terrorists of the world that will get cheated on and dogged out and put last and put on a back burner for other women. She does not like when women make those types of sacrifices because she has seen her mother do that her whole life, and she probably feels like it hindered her more than helped her. Now, that may not be Robin's exact situation, but see, Robin is in denial and she wears it in her spirit. Even though at the end of the episode, everybody eventually does come to Jesus, and we're going to get to it, but I just want to point out the fact that I still feel like looking into Robin's eyes, no matter how much you try to make peace with her, she still is an unhappy person, and it just reads all over her. And she's unhappy because she refuses to make the decisions that would eventually make her happy. She doesn't want to break off from the habit of wine and their whole tumultuous relationship. Whether it's going better or not, you have never taken a break to work on yourself. And Ashley sees that, and I think Ashley feels like that's her mom's same situation in some ways. And that is Ashley's issue, and that is Ashley's problem, and Ashley needs to deal with that in therapy and not with Robin. But it does not negate the similarities in their situations. It doesn't. And it really just shines a light on the fact that Ashley is coming from a genuine place because she sees her mother in Robin's eyes. Y'all, it was real deep this episode. I got to go ahead and tell y'all that. That's how I was feeling. Monique went to therapy because we didn't know this. But see, Monique has been throwing herself into all of these projects and tiring herself out because she is trying to get it out of her mind that she had a miscarriage. Okay? Now, it wasn't her first miscarriage, but she and her husband were very happy at the thought of being pregnant. And she was looking forward to it. She said she wanted a bigger family. And I think that she is more heartbroken than she wants to admit, because she feels like she still has her other two small children to look after. And it's probably easier for her to handle that by putting herself in all of these little situations and doing all of these little things and bouncing off the damn walls. But at the same time, she's exhausting herself, which she ends up paying the price for that because she can't really focus or put her best foot forward all the time because she's tired, which is why she let that situation with Robin at her house get to her. Okay? Now, I admit that I felt like Robin is annoying to me no matter what. I'm not trying to be biased at all, but I feel like a lot of what Robin puts out on other people is her shit. And even though that's what she was doing in that situation, I think Monique was also doing the same thing, and I didn't realize it in that moment, that she was also putting out what she was internally going through, which really didn't have anything to do with Robin. You know what I mean? So Ashley goes to have this conversation with her mom about breaking this whole situation off. And you guys, it was so sad to watch because I didn't think her mom would actually make those types of excuses. She said it's hard to just let somebody go after 15 years and he's getting better and you can't just walk away, and I can't just jump up and decide to go back to school and all of that. I can't just do all of that. It takes time. Like, her mom sat there and made excuse after excuse for why She is dependent upon her daughter and had the audacity to get upset and angry with Ashley when she talked about Michael wanting her to cut her mom off. She sat there and cried with her mom and said that she would never cut her off. And I was so pissed off at Ashley. I was so pissed off at Ashley because I was like, your mama just sat at this table and manipulated the shit out of you. But because that's your mama, I know you don't see it, but that's exactly what just happened. She got angry with you first. Okay, and made you go off about how this guy, whoever she's been with, has not treated her well, has never done anything for her. It's been too long. She needs to get past it. You sat up there and did all of that for your mama to turn that shit around on you and start crying and talking about how it's so hard. All of that is bullshit. All of that is manipulation. And because you love her and you're her child, you're just letting all of this cloud your judgment. Okay, because you thinking that little packet of checklist is going to help your mama deal with her financial situation is totally delusional. I'm sorry, Ashley, but that was so delusional that you thought that homework was going to help your mama fix this situation. You know what your mama need to hear? You are cut off. Figure it the fuck out. I'm sorry, y'all. I love my mama, but my mama also taught me that as a mother, she would never ask for me to take care of her in this way. But it just made me mad. It made me mad for her to take advantage of her daughter like that. And you gonna fuck up the money for everybody, Ashley, because if Michael leaves, that means your money leaves and mama money leaves. So I really think you should rethink this whole situation. Cut her off. And do a little separate checking account, throw a little few $100s in there every month to help her out and keep it fucking pushing. But paying for mortgages and all of that for somebody that doesn't even want to do better for themselves is a no-go. I don't care who they are, okay? But she's still going to go ahead and give her mama a packet and hope for the best. But Michael ain't hearing that, okay? So Giselle had her little tea, y'all. Let's get into it. Because they talked about a lot, okay? First, Karen and Sharise got into it upon entry. I don't know why everybody had to have their church dresses on, but when Karen showed up in her Fashion Nova dress, everybody was looking like, oh, bitch, like, why you had to, come in here dressed like a Fashion Nova old lady model, bitch. She look good, though. Say what you want. Karen looks great, okay? And I feel like she was doing that in defiance. Like, yeah, we cool, bitch, but I still seek you. All right? And I'm going to dress how I want to dress because I'm Karen motherfucking you good. Okay, you bitches? I'm Karen motherfucking you good. Bitches. All right, look. So Karen and Sharise got into it just as Monique and Ashley show up. And this is when Giselle struggles Jesus through reading an excerpt from her book. And let me explain something to y'all. If you don't read something for the first time out loud, it is hard for you to read it out loud in front of people for the first time if you haven't pre-read it, okay? The batch can't read. But every Hue Beauty will be in Target. Hope you can read those contracts. And all those little small wording at the bottom of those contracts that says you have to pay penalties on taxes. Okay, bitch. After that, we get into the beefage, okay? And let's start with the beefage between Ashley and Robin. And I felt like Robin was already emotionally upset in some type of way because Ashley was very calm toned and explained how in therapy and dealing with her mother, she has realized that she is in some way taking out her frustrations with her mother out on Robin because they have similarities in their personalities and how they deal with relationships. And I felt like Ashley was being so genuine and Robin just goes straight for it. But what have I done to you? I've never done anything to you. What have I done to you? With the food in her mouth and everything. And I'm like, bitch, if you don't swallow that food and calm yourself down, okay? Giving me crazy eyes. Calm down, okay? She was just doing the most off rip. And Ashley was like, several people at this table have come to me and told me how you do not like me and you have things to say. So obviously you're talking about me behind my back, but smiling in my face. And Robin says that she doesn't smile in her face. And she's like, yes, you do, bitch. Yes, you do. Giselle interjects and says that maybe, Ashley needs to kind of think about how this has affected Robin's family. And Robin says, I don't even want to do this. I don't want to hear her say anything else bad about my family. And this is when Ashley says, I don't have a problem with your family. I have a problem with you. And that's when the scream happened. Sorry, y'all, a little bit out of order. But anyway, the scream just really threw me off because it showed to me that you really are bothered by that mold that's put on you. You are bothered by the image that you have created for yourself. And it shows every time somebody says something to you. And in this moment, it just showed to me once again that I feel like even though Ashley has terrible ways of saying things to people and she is hella judgy, just like me, she does mean well. And whether Robin wanted to receive that or not, I think that is exactly what the situation is. But Robin, really didn't want to hear anything else from Ashley after she checked her about the fact that she does talk shit about her and make her little sly remarks. And then they move on to Monique, and Monique says the same thing. You make your little comments about how I spend my money as if I have to pay people to be in my circle, and I'm offended by that, and it's hurtful, okay? And at first, Robin is like, okay, all right, I got it, we're good. But I just feel as if she is very dismissive of everybody else's feelings except for hers. And she does things like make those little mean girl comments and make fun of people and all of that shit, okay? Ashley took it back to when they first met. And even though, yes, Ashley, you were doing the most and humping people, I feel like regardless to her doing that, Robin is just a judgy person, okay? And I think that Robin is an unhappy person. And even though she might play cool and all of that, that shit seeps through her pores around other girls who have money, it seems like. At least to me it does, okay? I could be wrong, and I'll take that L if I'm wrong, Robin girl. Robin feels as if Ashley has disrespected her numerous times. So how can you say that every time I'm talking about you because I don't like you, and really I'm talking about you continuing to say things about my family? And I get that, Robin. I totally understand that. But even after Ashley has apologized to you and tried to speak to you in a different way, you still get upset. So just like Sharise said, Ashley needs to just let it go. It does not matter how she feels. Robin is not going to change, so just stop bringing it up because you're beating a dead horse, bitch. Then we move on to Monique, okay? And Monique feels as if Robin always has something to say about how she spends her money. And we know that's because Robin is jealous of the fact that Monique has a lot of money. Also because Monique throws in everybody's faces that she has a lot of money. But, Robin tries to shut Monique down, but Monique is like, nah, I let you talk, now let me talk. Now, I might have went from, 0 to 100 on you at my house, but I felt like you were pushing on some buttons because you want to make your little comments and then get mad when other people call you out on it or say something back to you, which is very true what Monique said. But yet again, Monique says that maybe she needs to dial it back. She's going through things herself. She does not share her miscarriage with the ladies, but just says, she doesn't want to have beef with anybody. And Ashley says that she, apologizes to Robin for the way she says things to her because she doesn't have a problem with her and she really does care about her. And I don't think Robin reciprocates that, but I really don't think Robin is in a place where she can really be there for anybody, y'all. I'm telling y'all, Robin needs Iyanla. She needs Iyanla for real, but I don't think she's ready for that. Okay, I really don't. Everything is all good. Everybody makes up. It's all well and good for now, bitches. For now. But anyway, you guys, that was Real Housewives of Potomac. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.